Well, people, last night was beautiful. It was hot and miserable through the day. I had to come out here at 1 o'clock in the morning because I forgot. I was so hot when I stopped out here that I just went and played with the kids on the beach, and I left everything as is. All the pipes. I did make a cradle for the pipes. So I got to get the rest of these all sacked up and get all my garbage out of here. We didn't end up using that because the silt that came out of the I'll try to show you once a little bit later of what kind of silt came out of here, but that's the silt that came out. And there's more of it on that side, and plus this overflowed a lot too, so we lost a lot of silt. But overall, it was a success. We flushed the well. We actually drilled the well a little bit more. I didn't get video of that because I broke my phone and lost all the footage, but that sucks. What else? Yeah, we're gonna clean this up today. We're gonna get that new pump in, which I don't need the rig for that because we got poly pipe that we're using to. I did order some 1-inch schedule 80, but I don't think we're gonna use it because it's so expensive. And there's nothing wrong with this besides a few kinks, and I think if I heat them up, we can fix that issue. Everything worked decently, I would say. The winch works phenomenally now. I think the reason it kept skipping and slamming back down the hole was because of the rust and the bearing issue, and it just was neglected for so many years. But when I took it apart, cleaned it all up, got everything good, man, that baby rips. And I mean, it never slipped once. It did what it was supposed to as far as going up, throwing the lever, and it didn't fall back down or even move slightly. The adjuster wheel works now. That's what that little spider gear thing is. That's the fine adjustment. And then I made that little pin, and that worked perfectly, so everything worked good. So now basically we can move this thing, bring it to the shop. There's a couple issues that need to be addressed. Like whoever welded this piece of shit pipe on here, or angle bar from there to there, put it in the spot that it hits the clutch lever. So you can't, the fine adjustment, one more click keeps it from engaging, because this is supposed to snap lock. It like gets to a certain point and locks. Well, the bar is in the goddamn way. So they should have just brought this angle out a little further and came down or something. Plus this is falling apart and things are loose and leaking. So we just got to adjust the hydraulic portions of this. I see the mosquitoes are out in full force. We can deal with them real quick. I can't wait to get on to the next project, because this was very, how do I say, out of my fucking wheelhouse and time consuming. And last but not least, very heavy. I didn't even separate this last set of pipe. That's a 20-foot section, because I was just like, yep, this will reach up all the way to there and we'll be done. You can see the cutter. I thought for sure the carbides on here would be destroyed because I was cranking on this thing down there. But they are in good, perfect working order. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool. You can see some of the sludge and stuff on there from down in the hole. And I had actually lost that section of pipe as well. I think there might have been 3 sections down there when I was first doing it. The thing gave loose and I lost all the pipe down the hole, but because of those fittings, I was able to keep lowering pipe down, find the top of it, and then just turn the machine on and screw down into it, and I got everything back. So that's cool. What else? I thought about one more time just flopping all the hose I got down in that hole and flushing it with just straight 2-inch down the hole one last time. What do you think about that? I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. And all I need for that is the pump. Drop that shit down there and let her rip. Tater chip. I do think that the pitless adapter is a piece of shit on here though. But we'll find that out later. All that would consist of is digging up all the way down to the pitless and then replacing the pitless. I actually do have a pitless adapter, but I was going to use it across the street when we do a shallow well for the shop. Because that salt water over there, I would rather filter groundwater coming into the shop than the salt water that's eating all the faucets, wrecking my pressure washers and everything else. It's destroying things, so I cannot have that. Let's see if this guy starts. So the other thing I had to do is I had to take off this fork when I put that winch back on. So we'll put this back on right away. Alright guys, I'm going to clean this up and I'll be back with you. Dang, sweating already. I thought I had that on video, but the hardest part of this whole thing, guys, was separating the pipe. Putting it together was easy besides the first initial cleaning, but taking this pipe apart with 2 monkey wrenches, nil. I think the next time I do this, what I will do is there's usually some hooks and there's some little things here. There's a hook here and a hook there, but I think what I would do is I'll make chain hooks with a big strong bungee that can hold a monkey wrench, and then I'll make a pulley that can come down, hook onto the winch and pull the pipe as needed. That way I don't have to use a breaker bar. I can just hook it up, grab the winch, throw the winch, and it will break loose the fitting. For me, that was the hardest part of this whole thing. I mean, regardless of all the tribulations that went on, the separation of the pipe was the hardest thing. And of course I did it on the hottest day of the year too, so. But yeah, a lot of the silt flowed over, but this is why our well was not working. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a video of this. This shit right here. Look at that. The fines, I can't even pick it up, but the fines were why it wasn't working. You can see some residue back there, and that's why they come and hydrofrac, which is just forcing pressure down into the aquifer to push out the fines, and then once they're done, they get it up to, I don't know, 1500 psi sometimes at the max, and all that water will come back out of the hole and it flushes the hole. Basically what I did on a mild scale. But we're gonna go weigh this pipe and I'll let you know how much it weighs. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you. I picked up all the pipe minus the 120 footer that I'm seeing now that I should have left it in the hole and separated it in the hole. Because it's a son of a bitch to separate. So what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the big, I don't have a tape measure, but I think that's a 3-inch pipe. And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the small pipe, and then we had like 2 lengths of the little tiny short pipe, which is in the back over here. Ugh. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the scale, and we're gonna weigh the little pipe and the big pipe to see how much those weigh. Because they're not light. I want to know how much weight was on there. Alright guys, I am gonna weigh each one of these pipes. I'll do the little one first. $41.4.
What you doing?
Weighing this. Now,
Mommy.
$51.1. Man, I thought they were a lot heavier than that. But after about 30 of them, so 40 and 50 pounds. So together, 2 of those 90 pounds. So do the math. 10 of those, so there's 400 pounds. And say 10 of those is, or what did I say, 51? So 10 of those is 500 pounds, and 10 of those is 400 pounds. So 1,000 pounds on the end of there. And there's no couplings on there. There's one coupling on that end. Plus that core bit is probably 20 pounds or so. So there's some weight on there, you know, 1,000 pounds. So that's something. Anyways, let me get this rest of this done. Getting it all back on the trailer, get it back across. Well guys, I got one start out of it and then it died, and now it won't start again. So this old girl is fighting me to the last straw. I can tell, look at all the moisture in here. That rain and shit yesterday, and when I look in here, but I'm hoping that we can just pull this off, clean her up, and have a good day. This old girl needed a lot of loving, and I'm just a motherfucker to give it to her. You know what I'm saying, people? 'Cause I ain't fucking around. Actually, all this is fucking around. So, I think whoever put this starter in knew less than I do. That's nuts. You know, like I said on my video, we are going to drill a well with this entire well, and it is going to be great, just like America, you know, just like Donald Trump making it great again. That's what we're doing. You think some fucking libtard would be out here fucking trying this shit? Or anybody with half a brain? Oh, and then I dropped the fucking bolt all the way down to the ground. So what we're gonna do, maybe I'll crawl under there. Is this the right size? Yep. So we're gonna have to go get an extension. We're gonna pull that startulator, and should be a lot easier if this cowling was off of here. But I just want to get it to the shop because we're done doing what we got to do here. All I was gonna do is get it to the shop so I can fuck with it more, but old Betsy just ain't doing it. And I don't mean to call it Betsy because we got Auntie Betsy here, but you can see she's charred in there. I think a good cleaning is all it needs. Damn. So we need a long extension. I'll get my ratchet detached and we'll be back. Alright, people. Let's see what we can do here. Or not. See if we can get this thing to never work again. I'm at the point now with it. I got a love-hate relationship on this thing. Oh, that came out really easy. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Shit. Usually when things start coming out easily, it's not a good sign. Nothing. Man, so here's what we got. Bendix springs, and she looks a little crispy in there, people. Huh. That don't even want to. Oh, that's supposed to. We're gonna bend this just a little bit. Then what that does is it chips it off, hey? Those look decent though. You can give these springs a little turn sometimes. Let's see. That one looks pinched. On this out. Come on, old boy. Well, that tells me she's fried. Fuck. Off to get a starter. Let's go get a starter. I'll be back. All right, guys. Well, I got a new starter. Hopefully it fits in there, and shit. We'll see.
Ringleader doesn't look all that bad. couple chips in there. Hopefully I won't ruin my finger.
Now that is an improvement. Absolutely wonderful. Let's get this thing moved and grooved before it rains. We'll try it a couple more times for good measure, but man, that's awesome. Fires right up. No choke, no nothing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna boom Scotty down. Take her down. I don't know what the hell that piece is from. It's a cast. Oh, I bet you that's that piece that was missing in here. Hard to say. Oh, you know what this is? This is that piece of that Kelly bar that broke out. That's what that is. Look at all the grease on it. That Kelly bar. I can't believe that Kelly bar held up. There's a bunch of miscellaneous bolts and stuff that are missing in that on. Like this one right here. I made this one the other day. Supposed to be a pin in there that holds that up. That's all she wrote, folks. A job hell done. Well done, hell done. Let's go see if this bad boy will start. We're in there. This got air brakes, so I had to wait till the air to build, but man, she is a weapon. That's all, folks. I take that back. We'll be back to flush that again. I want to take the hose, take as much hose as I can, drop it down in there, and do a straight 2-inch poof, flush that guy down. So that'll be another video. And then we'll be done. We'll hook it up and be done. I gotta try it one more time because I'm just so impressed. All the troubles I had with this thing the whole time was starting, and at the end, now it's firing right up. All right, I'm gonna take all this shit off of here. And put it in the shop. Oh, I got so many tools in there, people. Let me get them.